Isn't she the cleric?
No, she is our. She's
cool. Never mind. We can deal with that, or whoever she is.
Well, she is your secondary healer, though. The party's secondary.
She sounds very important all the
time. She's currently riding on a boar around in a Drugar fortress. Which the party was off trying to figure out who had stolen the magical lantern of the inn called the Northern Lights that gave it its namesake, and unexpectedly stumbled upon a fortress that appeared to be inhabited by gray-skinned dwarves who could turn invisible or grow very large suddenly. The party, none of them having ever seen these before, were not too familiar, but found a way in and dispatched the ones who were shooting crossbow bolts at them, and proceeded to find and roast two of the missing goats from Caer Konig. Winzira fought the urge and her natural inclination to feast upon them, and stayed focused enough on dealing with the fight. And your Kaz trying to seeing an important looking one of these gray dwarves, and being somewhat challenged when he hurled a javelin at him, and for painfully with his critical hit of a javelin, decided to rush after him. And as he did so, he sprung a trap, and metal spikes came down and blocked entry or exit for this small area, only to find invisible dwarves suddenly becoming visible and growing to twice their size around you.
So you killed the leader guy.
So you killed the leader guy with some impressive hits. And now find yourself in that room, now partially surrounded, and your friends trying desperately to get to you.
Yep.
So let's start from there. So, just so Brendan, so you know, when I don't know how familiar you are with Roll20. How familiar are you with Roll20?
Marginally.
Marginally? Okay, so just a reminder, when you roll for initiative,
I have to click my character model, right?
Yep, there you go.
I just can't see anything right now. I'm all blacked out right now.
You shouldn't be.
Yeah, I know that this is about as much as I know about DMing Roll20 as I know this happens often. So I see the ping, but I just see black.
Bryn?
That doesn't make any sense. You've got night vision.
You have Bryn on the map.
No, that's no. Why is his name my old character's name?
Because I made a mistake. That's why.
Back from the dead, necromancer bitches.
Yeah.
That fix it?
Yeah, I see now.
Yeah, that would be why. Yeah, I had associated a dead character with your token. So actually, I'm going to have you start off right about here. And then go ahead and roll yourself into the initiative, and we'll take it from there.
All right, you want me to roll initiative?
Yep.
All right. So I'm clicking my character, and to roll initiative, I would click it on my sheet, right?
Yeah, just literally the word initiative on there.
back.
Wait,
What do you do?
Cool.
Cool. Awesome. All right,
So,
Bryn, you wanted to, I'm sorry, Kaz, you wanted to, you had 5 feet more of movement?
Yep. Which I'm going to.
stand on top of the dead dude.
Oh, I realized. For some reason, I thought the switch was here, but it's actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is there enough room? Like the spikes that came down, would there be enough room for her to be able to reach through and do a touch spell, or is it like too small? If she needs to.
They've already damaged them somewhat, so there might be enough room. She'd have to like kind of like work her way through it. The top ones that I'm pointing at my screen like you guys can see. These top ones are fully intact. All right, we're gonna have to talk about boundaries, David. Get your cameras out of here, man. The bottom one is damaged now because it's taken. She smashed it with the flaming sphere, which I believe has been up for 3 rounds now.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So that's important. And might be able, there's gaps in there. I mean, she'd have to kind of. There might be a check involved. Let's put it that way. All right.
Wanna that or take it? 5. Take 2 attacks. Try
I mean,
to. Okay.
open the door, we're more likely.
All right. I'll tell you this. If you move to that spot, she would be in range to possibly reach through that door because it doesn't cover the entire. And then you'd only take 1 attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that was my thought.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do.
Okay.
Get the 1.
So you get the 1 attack of opportunity. Okay. I've got far too many damn things open here. Hang on. Not the right one. All right, so he swings at you with his war pick while enlarged and misses. So much ado about nothing. Cool. All right, and you slide over into that spot. It is the one above you's turn. And he's going to attempt to, well, first of all, oh, no, it does not. I was going to roll. He swings his. Oh.
That's 3 crits in this to counter them. 3.
It's better than a 4.
So you take a grand total, though, of 14 hit points damage, which isn't terrible.
Not for an enlarged crit.
So if you'll notice, I rolled a 1, a 2, a 2, and a 7. So it could have been far worse.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. That brings up Winzira. where she says some kind of witty little thing to her pig. Come on, Parker. I can't do her really well.
Taylor.
Oh, that's
Is it
right,
Taylor?
Taylor. That's right. That's the name of the boar. Come on, Taylor.
Pretty good attack. Were you supposed to?
I'm thinking what you would do here. So she's gonna come in with Taylor. Into the room. And she's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on this guy right here. He's gonna make fails his wisdom save. And
Nice.
goes to move away from her, giving Kaz an attack of opportunity on him.
Yay!
Plus, 3d6 psychic.
Yeah, plus 3d6 psychic.
Hey, natural.
Alright. Does that actually have an attack roll on her sheet? It does.
The Dissonant Whispers?
Yeah.
It's just a save.
No.
If they fail, they take the
This.
full damage.
Yeah, this. Yeah, so 9 points of damage. Okay.
Okay.
-9, and then on its turn, right? It has to move away, or immediately. It uses its reaction.
Immediately.
Yeah.
If it has its reaction, it has to move.
Mm-hmm.
Should.
Of course, it's the one that I had the flamey ball on.
It's also the one with the charm.
Oh.
Does he get another save then on his charm since he took damage?
Yes.
No, it's just at the end of his.
Yeah, it's at the end of his turn anyway, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a rune thing.
The Rune Knight.
Oh, okay. Rune Knight. Rune Knight.
I'm loving Knight. Fighter subclass.
Mm.
Yo.
Till you die.
All right.
It's like I'm already a 7-foot tall Goliath that like when I use giant might I turn into like a 12-foot tall Goliath.
All right, Brendan, you can take your turn.
Okay. So, is it true that I can only see 30 feet around me here? I'm just in terms of.
You
can I
should see
clear signs of
30 normal, but you can. I think you can see 60 dim, right?
I can only see right now anything. I can see illuminated almost fully. There's something like a structure here,
Yeah.
and then it's black. Everything else, and I can see little slits like here and there.
What's your dark vision length?
I'm an Eladrin, so it should be 60 feet dark vision.
Okay, that's why I only had you down for 6 to 30.
Okay. All right, that's a lot better. Thank you. All right, so then I am going to I'm gonna look around and just as a free action, I'm following signs of like them coming up this way, either displaced snow or stuff left behind. Is there a clear sign of struggle out in this area, in this like ravine as it like works its way up, kind of?
You can see lots of footprints along this way. And you can even see up here where it appears like there was snow had been melted and has now frozen again. So you're seeing kind of like slickened snow that right around all through here. And you're seeing marks of scorching and char here where there are slits on either side. Here there's a gaping mow. Where it used to be slit, you can see where it's blown and kind of been smashed open.
Okay, so I'll use my full movement and a dash action then, and I'll move right up to it and still have 15 feet of movement. So then, you said there's an opening here that I can freely enter?
Yeah, right here. It should be on the map. You should be able to see that you can see in.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can see it, so I assume so. And you described it. I was just confirming before I moved in.
Yep.
So then
You'd be
still
right
have
there,
about
actually.
10 feet of, I should have about 10 feet of movement left.
Yep.
So then I'm just gonna like almost, if I could get for free, like look around what I see, because I've never been in it.
Yeah. You're kind of in a
Like a fortress, like stone, like carved into the stone.
Yeah, it's devoid of any kind of decoration. You see rough hewn rock, very, very plain, where on the backside you can see these metal bars were been set up so that they give a better view out than they do looking in. To your right, you see stairs that ascend. To your left, you see a stone door that is ajar. The ceiling here is about slightly domed and about 20 feet high in the center.
Okay, so is there a body right in front of me too?
There is.
Okay,
The
what
body
is
that
this,
you see in
dwarf
front of
about?
you is a gray-skinned dwarf with kind of pale hair and his beard. He is wearing mostly leather armor that you can see, but it's very dark and nearly black, some kind of leather. Notably, his boots very angular and are shod with metal and metal nubs on the bottom of them to kind of clearly help him walk on snow and ice.
Okay, so since I have extensive elven like experience, lived a long time, Eladrin, like elven pride, blah blah blah, would I have also extensive then experience with Drow and Duergar then? Because working with Drow means you're working with.
Yeah, go ahead and roll in nature.
Sure.
Yes, you would. Yeah, you're able to recognize that these are Drogar rather. And it also sets off kind of very strange to see them above ground. And I would say that you have seen other kind of dwarvish works and, stonework and whatnot, and that this is clearly not normal dwarvish. There's no embellishment on anything. There's no artistry to anything. It's like a prison or an elementary school made out of concrete and block. It's just ugly. And you know that these type of creatures don't normally are not found on the surface, or certainly not creating anything on the surface.
All right, so then just to wrap my turn, I'm gonna move forward a little bit. Before I pass the body, I'm gonna just briefly glance at the torso. Nothing seems odd about the torso and how it died, correct?
No.
Okay. So then,
What's your pass?
last bit of movement?
Give an investigation. Go ahead and give it just a quick, or what's your passive investigation, I should say.
Pretty fucking good. 10
thought so.
plus 8, 18.
Okay, yeah. So as you're passing it, you're giving it a quick once over. It looks like he was burned pretty badly all along the front of him, and you can see even just in glancing some bludgeoning impact to his face and chest. That probably
Cool. So
did him in.
Yeah, last bit of movement. I don't want to take up too much time on my turn. I move right to the hallway and see this room ahead. I just want to know what I see, and I'll end my turn.
You see another dead. Didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
You see two more dead creatures, very similar. And beyond, you see some cages. And inside the cages, and you can almost smell and see the scorching in the area. There was clearly some kind of flame explosion or flame going on in here based on the smell of burnt flesh and charred bodies that you can see.
I'm going to yell out, hello! And that'll be my turn.
Okay. He's dead. Okay. He's going to come down here.
Next to the flaming ball.
Yeah, but he's going to have a little bit more movement afterwards, so he's not going to end there. And he's going to attack Kaz with a critical miss, even with his +2 for being flanked, motherfucker. And feeling the heat from the large flaming sphere over there, he slides away to end his turn over there. Outside, Jakra is managing the. He was hidden as he watched a elf kind of come walking into the area. He kept the dogs quiet and is attempting to bandage his wounds some more. No, he's not. He saw an elf coming in.
No, we thought he was
A she.
a she.
Oh, she. She is a she. She is a she. It's the beard. It throws me off. What's the save to see if he's still charmed or not?
It's wisdom save DC 14 or 15. Sorry.
Okay, and is it the end of his turn or the beginning?
And
Oh, okay. So he's charmed, and kind of comes back into the area and sees his friend there and yells out something. Trying to convince him of something. And the one who just attacked you, Kaz, goes, you can clearly see that he's shocked at what he's just been told in his own language. And that's that. And it's a wisdom save, yeah?
Yep, DC 15.
So as he's kind of shocked, you can see he almost kind of gets backhanded by his friend there. He shakes his head. He's like, looks sheepishly for a moment, and then "Rawr!" yells out. But that's the end of his turn. And he's doing some things, and he's going to 1, 2, 3. And open that, and then open that. Okay. There.
Well, I'm going to attempt to reach through the bars in order to touch Kaz.
It's a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Best skill.
Yep.
Nice.
You're able to do it. So you're able to concentrate and kind of get your hand through. It's they're all kind of mangled and twisted, but you're able to kind of snake it through. I'm assuming you're going to move down to here to do so.
Sure. And going to cast Cure Wounds on the Kaz for 6. And then I'm gonna here. And then ram it. So he rolled to attack with my ball of fire. To attempt to bust through the bars.
Yeah, just roll the damage.
6.
There are. You've gotten almost all of them out now. The bars are mostly bent. There's 1 or 2 that are still there, but it looks like if you tried hard enough, you could probably squeeze your way through.
And then, since I heard some dude calling out in a language that was not some weird language I don't know, and that's very suspicious to me, because they're obvious weird dwarves, and they don't speak dwarf. I'm gonna say that to them, to Filbert and Winzero. I'm like, hey, here's somebody coming from outside. Can you guys keep an eye out? And I'll keep an eye out this way. I don't want to be flanked by some interloper.
Interloper. All right.
Fine, they,
Well, I mean, like, whenever Filbert first meets a wizard, he does like to pull his bow and threaten to kill him.
it was that one time.
It was that, and that was band camp.
Yeah.
All right.
One time.
All right, so Thea moves back, and Filbert, it is to you, actually.
Right. So like these spikes here, they're still there.
They're still there,
rolled
yeah.
up, or-
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can see him actually. Line of sight.
All right. Looks like I'll need to take one step down this way. I take a shot at this guy through the bars if I can.
I would say he's probably got half cover.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll.
Uh, 15.
Nope. So it actually, we'll say it. You go through the bars, and you're able to actually, luckily enough, get through. But the arrow of force shoots through and gets deflected from his shield that he's got up there with a war pick, and it deflects off and doesn't do any damage.
Okay. You win some, you lose some. That was 5, 10. Yeah, I'm just gonna post up over here.
Actually, you know what? I did that wrong. Well, you know what we're gonna say? You're gonna say that instead of getting through, you hit the bars, and you do damage to it. You do damage to the bars. I don't know that I would say you would get sneak attack damage on a bar.
No, I wouldn't rule it that way. I wouldn't want you to rule it that way.
You damage the force of the blow that hits the bars, and the barrier there rattles it, and it knocks away quite a bit of it. And there's very little of that one left now either. Slightly more than the other, but very little left of either one of those barriers.
All right. So that was 5.
Wow, you're that one.
20. So I'm gonna move down to and bonus action hide up against the wall over here, and I'm gonna keep my eyes out this way to see who is coming,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn. Let me just
What the hell is going on with
roll my stealth. 18 on my stealth.
Okay. Bear with me just a minute. I'm having some problems figuring out why our little screen here is black on our feed. Hang on just a sec. We've got a black instead of being able to see the combat going on. Well, we refer back to this, so I'll have to look at it if we take a break. Sure. All right. So Filbert, was that you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Kaz?
Wacky whack.
Oh,
Whack it. That guy. 10, I'm sure, does not hit.
It does not. You bounce off of his. Now that you can see, he's wearing scale mail. And it bounces off harmlessly, and he just kind of laughs at you a little bit.
Wing again. Ouch.
That one hits.
Fucking roll 1 damage. Roll 20, hate me.
Gotta get that great weapon master.
Oh.
Because then when you roll 1 on damage, you can re-roll it. 1 or 2.
Can't remember if I have them.
Be under features.
It's a fighting style.
Yeah, it's a fighting style.
Oh, is it 2 up in fighting style?
No, it's its own.
Style? Oh yeah, I do get to reroll it.
Thanks, bro.
I forgot about that.
DM in your party achievement unlocked.
Let me roll that again. All right, max damage.
Hey, that's better. I don't want.
Who invited you?
All right, that's enough. I've contributed enough for today.
No,
We'll
I'm
go
just
with-
kidding. That sounds like what's her name? Don't tell the DM that.
Exactly. Just kidding.
Oh wait a minute, I also forgot. Hold on. And Giant's Might.
But that was.
No, it's on.
Oh.
So it's actually 21 damage.
Sweet.
My Giant's Might's still up.
Yep. I got ya.
Sweet.
Laugh at that, motherfucker.
Still nothing. I don't understand what's going on. All right. Oh well. The guy that you just hit taking that blow kind of shakes off a little bit. And he tries to move away. But he's kind of blocked in a little bit. What's your passive perception, Kaz?
It is decent. I know that. Hold on, let me see. Do 15.
Yeah, so as you're kind of focused in on fighting this guy, and you've just given him a freaking wallop in there, he doesn't react with any kind of, throwdown mentality. You can kind of see him getting a little squirrely, and he's like looking around at trying to see if how we might be able to get out of here. And he sees that the barrier's almost done, and he tries to move away, but he's a little bit blocked by all of the his compatriots kind of in the way here. And out of desperation, he turns and he swings his war pick at you.
Oh.
And I think that hits you too. Just right? Yeah.
I got 16.
So he hits for 14.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Good thing you got healed.
Yeah, and he just kind of starts pushing into the guy in front of him. Calls out. All right. So did you take your damage?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so you're at 27.
No. Should be 13.
Click away from it. Might be.
There you go. Now it shows. I would think that actually Wind Zero would go down after hearing what Thea said, would go down to kind of see what was coming. And with her vision, Actually, she would come to here. And the first move. To there. Still can't see. Alright, so she'd have to come to there to be able to see. And does. And I think she would probably say, "Oh, company coming," and head back. So she went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She'd bring her back in. "Yeah, there's a pointy-eared guy coming. He's kind of pretty, though." And she would strum on her lute and, "So I hope my friend who's bleeding all over stops and gets better," in kind of a sing-songy kind of way. And she casts Healing Word on you. But at 2nd level. I hope she's not angry at me for wasting all of her spell slots.
That's what you get. Same with me.
All right, and that's the end of her turn. All right, Brendan, you just briefly saw a goblin girl riding on the back of a boar ride into view, say something that sounded very much like, "Hello there," and "Company's coming," and ride away, out of view again. You can see that what appears to be the some kind of like stone circular protrusion out of the floor, which is very likely looks almost like a well. You can see right here what is, for all intents and purposes, a drawbridge like this, but raised up. It is currently raised, sticking straight up in the air from out there. And in front of it is a very large pit that is in front of 2 double doors.
Okay. So I'm going to move forward 5, 10. I'm going to approach where I hear kind of a commotion, people fighting, struggling, that type of thing. Move towards the sound of that and where the goblin girl went. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I can see a lot more things now, can't I? So
yeah, so you're on the backside of this, so you can't really see past this now because it's a big drawbridge that's sticking 20 feet up in the air here, almost touching the ceiling.
Okay. That's this way, right?
It's right here. Let me draw it.
Okay.
It's right here.
Yeah, I can see this way though, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So who's this I can see right here?
That's the goblin girl.
Goblin girl. And this is Duergar I can see right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this is the flaming spear thing.
Yep.
Okay. All right, cool. Look around at all of them. And I'm gonna cast suggestion on Is this Duergar in range? I guess I could move 5 feet closer, or was that my max movement? No, that was my max movement. I guess he's not in my range technically. He's 35 feet away. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not in range. Bummer. I'm not gonna do that. All right, hold on.
Do you currently have your familiar?
No, I didn't cast it before I ran in or anything. I would have ritual cast it, but I didn't. So I'm in combat. So
Yeah.
anyway, so I'm just going to shoot a firebolt at him. I'm gonna yell out, Duergar, nasty business, and I'm gonna shoot a firebolt across at this Duergar right here.
Okay.
So then, if I do this right.
He's got partial cover because there's still a little bit of the barriers in the way.
Sure. Yep.
Okay. Under your attacks or your actions, there should be a firebolt.
Yep.
Wow, that's a lot of damage for a firebolt. However, your firebolt kind of clangs into the last piece of the barricade there. Doesn't make it through cleanly, but it is enough damage to knock it down. And now this barrier is now completely open.
Okay. All right, and I'll yell out, I've come to help with the Duergar. At least they seem nasty. That's my turn.
Okay.
Or fire.
He's going to push through past. Actually, he's in an attack of opportunity. He's going to attack you first, and then he's going to run away. So, actually, no, wait. He's going to take the disengage action, is what he's going to do. He's going to disengage and run away. I wasn't thinking very clearly there. Never mind. All right. He's going to push to there. You can move 1. Okay. Thea, back up to you. This is your 5th round with your flaming sphere.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is like a corner here. But now the
There's still a
barricade's
little bit.
gone.
Yeah, the barricade at the south end is gone. The barricade at the north end still has a little bit left, but not very much at all.
Yeah. Right. Oh. Well, can't really hit that guy with a flaming spear without hitting. Gonna send it.
I just want to double check what the size. I know we talked about it last week. All right, so it's only a 5 foot diameter.
Yeah.
It's 5 foot. Never mind, not 10. I got confused. No. So it's a full 5 foot. It's to scale right there. So it's big.
Yep. That's why I think it's time to say goodbye to my friend. Wait. And I'm gonna come up and count. And yeah. Last time I was here. 5. I'm gonna go around to the nasty side and home dude.
Flank them.
Good.
Okay.
Boo. 14.
So, because he's flanked and worried about the individual behind him, he doesn't quite set his shield properly, and your 16 just hits. So your mace tickles out, slides just past his raised shield, and lightly caresses and strokes his cheek for 3 points of damage. The Jorgar kind of looks at you almost in a kind of a Klingon aroused fashion. Perhaps you are starting a mating ritual. Oh, large human woman.
Kaz, because I'm not worried about my flaming spear, because I can't use it anyway, so 7!
Yay.
So you didn't dismiss? Did you dismiss the sphere?
I mean, as in.
Yeah.
I don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Can't
So I mean,
use it. It'll go away. So.
All right.
Just leave a burnt ball of fire behind. Cool.
Yeah, I think you can dismiss it. I'm just trying to see if it's a free action.
I think it's concentration, and for free action, you can choose to not concentrate on something.
Yeah, that's what it is. Thanks, Brennan.
Sure.
That's exactly what it is.
I'm no longer thinking about you, ball of fire. So you can poof it away.
Yep.
Poof.
Yep.
All right. Filbert.
All right. 5, 10, 15. So Kaz is probably a little bit in the way, but I do want to try to take another shot at this fella here.
Yeah, a single ally. We've always said that doesn't impose any kind of cover.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Even if he had the cover, that would have hit.
17 damage total.
Yeah, he definitely gets the sneak attack. So as your thing slams into the back of his head, you hear a sickening kind of a thud, and he kind of starts to shrink down as he perishes. It is no more.
Hey, little bitch. We got 5 more. I'll move up my last 5 feet.
Okay.
Still have a bonus action, so I'll actually dash 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'll say to Thea and Kaz, there's a fancy pants elf here. He says he's trying to help. And that'll be my turn.
Fancy pants.
I'm sure he has a pair of fancy pants on.
I'm sure he does. I can almost guarantee, but we'll have to wait for the full description. All right. Very nice. Well done. Hang on, I'm just trying to fix something here. All right. Who do we have next? All right, Kaz.
Guys down. 5 here. Anybody not in here? Right where they move down. I will come down.
All right. As you enter in to this smaller room, you see a stone-carved bed and desk occupying an otherwise very drab room. Atop the desk are several shards of dark crystal, as well as crumpled up pieces of paper and a burlap sack draped over a glowing object that emits colored lights that shift from blue to green to red.
Yay.
You see beyond, a section of the wall has been tilted in and pushed in, and a darkness beyond. Right around here.
I'll yell back. I think I found the lantern, but the other two seem to have ran through a path. Then I'll take a step to the side, get in.
Badass.
I guess I'll like grab the lantern.
Okay.
I'll do it.
As you pull the lantern out from underneath the burlap, you realize why the burlap was on it. It's quite bright. So you now are giving off. You're now emitting a bright light for 30 feet.
I think that'll do it for my turn.
Okay. And he's dead. So why is he still on here? Take him out. Windsor kind of calls out to you guys who are left. What are we? Am I doing anything about this elf?
I'd hope not.
And let's see if she does, because of all the people to leave. Oh. She kind of, wait for me, don't leave me here with the pointy here. And as she's kind of riding away, she looks at, she kind of calls over her shoulder to you, Brendan. I hope you're nice, and I don't have to eat you. Ah, son of a bitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just need to check on this boar. Oh, it actually is 40. All right, so she rides all the way in. And hops off and starts rummaging through the desk contents. All right, Brendan.
All right, so I either see the light being emitted out here or see them all move across in this direction, right? And I
Yeah.
hear him yell out, right?
Yeah, you were able to see them all move, away from you and through these openings, and you can still see, the other two, I would think. How far are you?
Yeah, I can see them here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see them. I yell out, in what direction are the Durgar? Hopefully they can hear me over here. And then I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I can see into here, right?
You'd be able to. Yes, this door is open. Yeah, so you can see, what you see.
Okay. All right.
If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying, right? You can see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see on the map. Yeah, I mean, looking through, you can see a little bit of into this region right here.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly, looking around the corner, I would say. If you kind of like stick your head around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. What's this here? Sorry, what's this thing here?
That's her. That's her. The boar that she was riding.
Okay. So I'll say, nasty business, Durgar. Are there any more of them? And I'll hold my action to, if I see Durgar suddenly appear grouped together in a way that, or if they're grouped together in a way that can't harm any of the people who have done me no harm, I'll go into fireball them in the face. That's my turn.
Okay.
That's my whole action. Whose turn is it? Sorry.
It's me.
Okay.
Things are happening.
Okay.
But okay. Hang on. Give me 2 more seconds. Lots of things. Dun.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. There. You're up.
Oh, hello there, Master Elf. Thanks for that fire that knocked out the rest of that gate there.
Yeah, so it's mostly my doing so far. You're right, of course.
What brings you here? I'm supposing we're on the same task?
Durgars, nasty business, Durgars. Any more of them?
Yeah, sure. There's at least 2 that got away.
They tend to appear to have gotten away, and then they're still right next to you. Be on the lookout.
Well, I can't see as far as you elves. Perhaps you want to lead the way to them. I'm there. Priestess of Lathander.
I'm Brendan. Brendan Rivers, the occupation unimportant, title unimportant, royal nobility, bloodline, such and such unimportant. But I am here, and you had mentioned a false wall or something in this room next to me?
Pretty sure I'm not the big giant guy. That would be Kaz. I know.
Oh yes, you look so alike. It's very easy to confuse the two of you. False wall then over here! I'll yell into the room, clearly not yelling at you. I believe that way, if you're looking for a direction. Motion towards that.
Well, I suppose I will go in the direction that you moved in. Can you ping on the screen where you're telling me to go?
Sure. We're in the room where he's at. Didn't he say there's false wall or something in here?
Yeah.
Somewhere.
So go check that shit out, yo.
I will investigate begrudgingly. The elves are good at finding false walls.
Well,
See nothing.
It's already ajar, you know, so you don't really need to investigate it. Just go through it.
Yeah, it's. I'm sure I can point it to you.
Can you
If
paint
you
it?
can't find a hidden wall when it's ajar, then you got other problems. That's
So,
all.
it's
like
like
a-
a wall, not a jar.
Like, I'm not sure where it's at. Nick would have to pick what's at.
I'm trying. Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
So as you look through the opening, there you can kind of, are you giving off the light again?
Sure. I cast light on my holy symbol.
Okay. So
It's
now
also
when
the light from the lantern, right? Isn't that filling the room too? So
it is, yeah. So you're not getting a lot of it getting down through this corridor. You see that there is kind of a secret passage behind there. Looks to be about 10 feet long, and then opens up into another space beyond.
I will peek through the door and shine my holy symbol down the hallway.
Yep. So you see that it continues for 10 feet. It's narrower. It's only about, it's a bit of a narrower squeeze, but, you all can make it, even the boar. And beyond it opens up into some kind of chamber beyond that you can see that as your light spills through.
Well, suppose we should head on. Would you like to go first, Master O?
Yeah, I can when it's my turn. Out of nowhere.
Just joking with you. I will, guess I'll, you're not looking the greatest. So, before we head out, one action I can't. Guess I'm gonna open the door and start heading
Oh, show.
down. That's all I can.
Yeah, here I'm trying to redraw some things here. Hang on.
Yeah, that's just better.
Pay no attention. There. Come on, stay. There you go. So what are you doing, Thea? I'm sorry.
That's about as far as I go.
Oh, okay, you can't move any further. I'm sorry. I missed that part. All right, Filbert. Sorry about that. But the map now you should be able to see through the passage. On your end, right? Thea?
Yeah. I mean,
Cool. All right, Filbert.
I'll move down to here. And I'll hold an attack with my bow if a Duergar shows up
Okay.
that I can see.
Yeah, and as you do so, you see, the multicolored shifting lights now coming off Kaz. He looks like, Disco Kaz over in the corner. You see Winzira rifling through various objects that are on the desk. It appears that there have been now less objects on the desk that there were perhaps when she first entered. And you're on the swivel looking for any gray dwarfs who might pop into visibility.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, Kaz, you're up.
Did you find our friend's pearls or anything in there? Zero.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm looking for something to eat.
Well, I will wrap up the lantern, or actually, I'll just stick it in my pack. Close my pack. So I'm not Rainbow Kaz.
why not? Rainbow Armor's the best armor.
Okay.
And I'll just I'll hold where I'm at till I hear back to come through.
Okay. Winzira continues to rifle through the contents on the table. And she does an... Oh. All right. Could have been worse.
I saw that.
Did you? I was just checking.
18 passive perception, yeah.
Yeah. You see her, Filbert, you see her actually, a small little leather purse kind of disappears, seemingly by magic, up her sleeve. But you did see it happen.
Okay.
I don't think Kaz, I don't think you did. Your perception is a 15, yeah, so you didn't see.
Yeah, Thea's not in. Saw it.
And then finally you see her kind of pick up, there's like some kind of like a dagger on the and she kind of pushing away at these black crystal shards that are on the table with kind of with distaste, and then just kind of drops the dagger absentmindedly, and then picks up what looks to be a rolled up piece of parchment. And she goes, "Ooh, look at this." All right. All right, Brendan. Is it Brendan or Brandon?
Brendan is fine.
Brendan.
I wanted to spell it weird.
Okay. Brendan it is.
So I'm going to move 5, 10, and I'm going to be like, here, I can make sense of that scroll. And while I'm talking to her, I'm going to try to casually, if what I believe the black shard things to be, could I confirm it with an Arcana check, maybe?
Yes. Yeah. Well, with a successful Arcana check.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll it.
Okay.
Yeah.
23.
You're pretty sure that these are pieces of Chardolin.
So, like, I'm going to try to talk to her in such a way with, like, actual misdirection to, like, be like, ooh, let me see the scroll. And while I'm talking to her, I'm going to try to, like, casually very quickly sweep the shards of the Chardolin, or what I suspect to be Chardolin, into, like, a little thing, like, you know, like a casual, just sweep it in misdirection, trying to get all her attention while I casually.
All right, so first roll a deception.
Sure.
Oh, okay. And then roll a sleight of hand as you're trying to sweep them into your.
Sure.
With advantage. With advantage, since she's kind of confused, thinking that you're looking at the scroll.
Would I be able to do it for free if I mage hand it? So I'm not even like, I have both hands out in front of me like this.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what I do.
Since you succeeded in deceiving her.
My mage hand collects it all and kind of sweeps it into a little baggie and puts it on.
And what does your mage hand look like?
Good question. It's kind of, it's like, imagine kind of like a white kind of glovish, like master hand type thing with kind of like fey, like purplish, like trim.
Okay.
And sweeps everything up and then dissipates. I'm the whole time examining the scroll she has to see what it says, actually, genuinely.
Where's the Chardolin going?
Into a pouch on my waist.
Okay. Sure. What's your passive investigation?
High, 18.
Kind of, you're half distracted because you are, concentrating on the mage hand, putting these things in your pouch. But even with being divided of focus, you can clearly make out that this is some kind of a map that she's got in her hand.
Okay, good. I'll collect everything and be like, oh, this is a map. This could be important. Let's deal with these Duergar, and then we can take a look at it. And then I'll spin around and see if I can perceive, footprints for the Duergar, since I know they can go invisible, or dust being kicked up, being moved around.
Yeah, I would say that would be another full action, and you just use your action to cast Mage Hand. So
sure.
That would have to be on next turn.
Yeah,
she looks up at you and she says, I'm not the smartest one, but obviously this is a map. You use a lot of words. That's pretty good, right? That was a pretty good one, Zira.
That was.
Yeah, that's my turn then.
Okay. I hope Rebecca appreciates that. Hers had been a lot more funny and cute, but still. All right. A lot of things happening. Bear with me.
Oh, good.
30. Okay. Okay. Okay, Thea, it's to you.
Well, come on, guys. It's like a room with a door in here.
As you go into that room, you see on the floor there's a tattered bedroll and a kind of a rickety chair. That looks like the bed is in disarray, as if someone kind of leapt out of it recently.
Well, see if I left anything. My foot, kind of kicking it around. Would you like me to roll in this?
Yeah, please.
13.
Searching through the bedroll on the floor, you find some various bones and some gnawed upon, or well, clearly was a meal of some kind thrown haphazardly. But you also find an assortment of 2 silver pieces and Man, roll 20 is just not conducive sometimes. 7 coppers.
Okay.
That appears like almost like, you know, change in the cushions of a couch.
Okay. I will put that in the collection.
There is in front of you a door that is currently closed.
Okay. I yell out, hey y'all, there's a door here. Maybe with some of them traps that we've had. Zero want to come check it out, or?
A little bit of a breather.
Pose.
Pretty banged up.
I can check it out if I get there soon enough.
Kind of busy.
Well, I mean, we could take a short rest.
Farthest door.
You all want to? It's in this room. Oh, it's
Probably. At this point, I'm just sitting on the bed in the office, like breathing heavily.
okay. Well,
Somebody should check that guy back there with the better armor and stuff. Probably got something good on him.
oh, meow. I'll use my movements to come back in after we yelled at each other across the way. And yes, chill over where I'm not on top of
Okay.
All right. Filbert.
Yay. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion and
Okay.
make a small leather pouch appear on the ground next to Winzira.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, Winzira, it looks like you dropped that thing that you tried to pick up and put in your sleeve before.
All right. Roll a deception.
Oh.
No, I'm
Aw.
good. I'm good. As she pats at her sleeve.
Like, oh, you found a leather pouch? Or the pouch in it?
Actually, Filbert, since you cast the minor illusion, roll it at advantage.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have picked up on that one.
Yeah, that's even better. Yeah, well, it still accomplishes my goal in that.
Everybody now knows she has a pouch.
Yeah, everybody now knows.
And she kind of gives you this sideways look, like, you know, spoil sport. Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah, does that have the stuff that we came here to look for?
I don't know. I didn't look at it yet.
Okay, we should take a look.
I
Since
should.
We're taking a little break.
When Zira opens the pouch and looks inside and dumps it onto the table, and you hear a bunch of coins fall out. The purse contained 24 gold pieces and 17 silver.
No pearls. Okay.
I'll say to her since it's her turn. What are these pearls you're all looking for exactly?
27 gold. Meg?
Yeah, 27 gold. Hang on. 24 gold and 17 silver.
24 gold, 17 silver.
Throw that in already. Put it up later.
But yeah, what are these pearls again? Sorry?
We're looking for lost pearls, among other things.
Yeah, you were looking for this lamp. I also heard, or overheard, maybe.
Yes, these Gregor have been stealing from. Hey, where was it we were coming from?
One of the 10 towns, right?
Yes. The town that's not far from here. I'm not.
Was it Caredoning or something?
Cairn or a Bryn or a Kale, one of those.
Care Koenig.
Yes.
There you go.
Caraconic. Yeah. They've been stealing things from down there. We were tasked with retrieving.
All right. Well, if we haven't found the pearls yet, then there's more looking to do.
Somebody should probably check what seemed to be the head guy back there. He's probably got some stuff on him.
And through this wall over here, right? This kind of false wall over here.
No, back in the back room. There's you'll see a guy that's got different armor than the rest of them.
All right. If we're in a lull, are we out of combat, Mickey, or no?
Not quite yet. As it's your turn, yeah. And we're not quite out of combat yet.
Okay. So, they're saying to examine this guy. I know there's the secret door. Has anyone gone through the secret door thing yet? No one has. Has anyone?
Yes.
People have.
Saya went through, yelled back if there was a small room with a door, and then came back into this.
Okay. All right. So then I'll just move then. And if with passive investigation, if I can do it without it being my action, I want to look over the guy's body that he said you want to look over, who appears different than the other dead ones.
Yeah, his armor is definitely different. It's of higher make. It is made with very fine black leather. The metal on it, the scales appear to be made of some kind of either enameled, or perhaps even the metal itself is of a near inky black kind of coloration.
Okay.
While the others are kind of just mostly unkept and rough, this one actually has a full beard that has been given some semblance of an attempt at braidings and putting in pieces of onyx and whatnot that you can see. And it appears that he's got some kind of tattoo that runs along from his ear and down his neck. As he's laying there, you can see it's below the edges of his beard. You can just make it out, and it kind of comes up onto the side of his face, just above in front of his ear.
I don't recognize the tattoo at all or anything. It doesn't appear to be arcane. It doesn't appear to be some societal, tribal organization, I would know.
Yeah, it seems to be some kind of clan tattoo, perhaps. Maybe some kind of clan tribal marking.
Sure. So with my passive investigation, and however long it takes, or if I can do it during my turn, that'd be great. I look him over. Besides his armor, which appears to be ornate or valuable, to see if he has any particular pearls or things that they've mentioned of valuable.
Yeah, that would take physically going and searching them.
Sure, so that'll be my action on my turn then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Sure. Oh, I didn't do that right. 11. I just rolled a d20. Sorry. 11 plus my investigation of 8 is 19.
Mm-hmm. You don't see anything that any kind of pouches on his person. It's as if there were spots where you could see where pouches would have hooked on his belt, but there are none right there now. He does have a dagger that, as you pull it up out of the sheath, you can see that the blade of it is, again, this black crystal.
Sure. So then I take note of that. I take the dagger. I'll add it to my inventory. I'll write this down for now. Dagger. Okay. And that's my movement. My action was to search the body. I clicked the dagger. I said, I'll yell back to the group, no pearls on the fancy armor, though it could be worth something. Someone should peel this armor off his lifeless corpse. That's my turn.
Okay.
Oh. Got it. So, before I end my turn, I'll examine the pieces I have, and I'll make sure, are any of these the pearls or pearl-like objects they could be talking about in the pouch that I have here?
No, they are clearly like pieces and shards of whatnot.
Okay.
With your Arcana check, previously looking at them, you're able to see that now that you're looking at them in your pouch like that, that of the 8 or so pieces that are in there, a lot of them almost look like they're kind of like smoky glass. They're not really actually the Chardolin crystal. However, three of them are of the 8. There are definitely 3 legitimate pieces of Chardolin in there.
Cool. All right, that's my turn.
As you're doing that, back from the way that you had come, you hear a loud ratcheting and a very loud boom.
Doesn't sound good.
You hear some scraping as well.
Also not good.
And you hear wind kind of howling suddenly through the area.
Cranking, loud, bangs, shotting, shoot sound, wind, howling, and that's it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Got it.
Uh-huh. That goes to that. He's gonna get.
The feeling that there's a lot of stuff happening is bad that we can't see.
Okay. Thea.
Right now, she's cast invisibility.
She's laying on the floor backwards.
Oh, okay. So I just hear her voice, so it's really funny. So.
So
Yeah.
well, like we're gonna crack on. Like I feel like we're in a pretty good defense spot. So maybe right here.
I heard that last bit, but you were cutting out for most of it.
She said that thinks we're in a pretty good defensible spot, that we should probably hang out here and see what happens.
You got it.
All right, and then she's gonna take 5 feet over, cast Cure Wounds on me.
Pretty good. Nice.
Ooh, thank you. Let's step back again. And watch those. 10. All right.
Nice.
And that doesn't turn. And that's it for her turn.
Okay.
All right. Is this the secret door still open?
Yeah.
Okay. And did I get a sense of where that noise was coming from? Like, did it sound like it was echoing from where we came, or did
Yes.
it come from?
Yeah,
Yes.
I was relayed where the direction back to them where I heard that stuff coming from.
Yeah. It was definitely Filbert coming back from the way that you had come.
Over here.
Hmm. Hmm. Crap. I'm going to think that we're either about to get ambushed or they're trying to escape out of here, so I'm going to backtrack to where we came from.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Five, 10, 15, 20. So I moved and dashed, and then I will use a bonus action to hide in this corner by the cage over here.
Okay.
And then I would want to just keep my eyes and ears open from there.
Okay.
That's our new party name. Toasty Ghost.
Oh, hang on a second, dude. So let me. There's something wrong here. I just checked to see what you could see, and I've realized I had to take that away. So as you come into the room, you notice a couple things immediately, Filbert. The first being that the drawbridge that was up when you were last in this room is now down. The doors are now been pushed open, and the large sled that was leaning against the wall is now no longer there.
Okay. I mean, if that was the case, then
Yeah, so you can backtrack if you'd like.
yeah, instead of doing that last 5 feet and then bonus action hide, I'm going to bonus action dash.
Mm-hmm.
So 5, 10. That was 5, and then 5, 10. Oh. Okay.
See something?
Yeah.
All right,
I
so
will just
as you
Perhaps.
approach the doors and standing march, standing operating procedure, you draw your bow just enough to give off the light of a torch, and you see retreating in front of you a large oversized sled that you recognize as the one that was leaning against the wall, being pulled away by a rotting corpse walking of a second zombie ogre. You see two Duergar currently riding in the sled as it's pulling away. One facing back towards you, the other facing forward.
I will call back to the group that they're getting away.
Okay.
Shit.
And that'll be my turn because that's all 3 of my actions.
Might as well be a fucking monk, man.
Not with 25 feet of movement. A monk could have did that on just their movement.
That's true. That's true. All right. Winzira basically goes, they probably weren't good for eating anyway. Come on, Taylor.
I think you skipped my turn.
I did. Sorry. I had moved over on you. Yeah, you're first. Go ahead.
I will 5, 10, 5, 30, 30 there. Ten, 15, 5, 30, dash. Then I will yell, "Don't run, you cowards!"
While you don't speak their language, that gesture that they just did to you is pretty universal. Okay. Do you have a bonus action you want to do? Or are you good?
Okay.
When Zero goes, yeah, they're not good for eating anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Come on, Taylor. So she gets on there, and there's a bonus action to have Taylor take her through to the other room. Where she jumps off and seeing some things, does some things, and starts looking around in there. All right, Brendan.
So I hear they're getting away outside, right? I hear that coming from outside.
Yeah, you could definitely hear Filbert yelling it out, and then you can hear a bellowing Goliath man screaming at them for being cowards for running away.
Okay, so I would remember the layout of the room previous. Would there be a way for me to see the outside, like a slit or something nearby, for me to see where they're at outside nearby? Maybe over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
Over there. Okay. 5, 10, 15. And then would I be able to see them from here out there?
Well, the door's open, so you can see.
The door's open so I can see them.
I don't know. Can you see that far?
Because I can see them on my map. Like I can actually see them. It's 30 feet. I'm curious if they're obstructed or not. Like
Well, you have 60 feet of dark vision, so yes, you can see them from that angle, since they are heading straight out the door.
So I moved. What I was here. I moved 10 feet to get there. Let's say I move 5 more to make it 15 feet. All right, I hear they're getting away. I can see this space right here, right? I mean, you said everything that's illuminated I can see in that area, right?
From where you are now, you're asking if you can see this space right here? Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I
Fireball.
I mutter an incantation and bamf to there with face step.
Yeah.
And then
So that's a bonus action Misty Step, right?
yeah, but it's a fey thing, so it's not a slot or anything.
No, I know. I meant mechanically.
Mechanically, yeah, it's Misty Step.
Right.
I'm not attuned to a season right now, so we'll just forego any of the crazy other stuff I can do with that. We'll do that later. So then I see them getting away, right? The ogre, did you say?
It's a zombie ogre.
Okay. In my
Which looks like this.
Yeah, in my background, do I believe that ogres? Remember, I've talked to ogres. I've lived a long time. I've talked to ogres before. Do I assume they can understand me?
You would think that a normal ogre might.
Normal ogre might.
And you knowing enough of Arcana that the process of turning something and making it an undead, sometimes some things are lost, but it might.
Okay, so it's worth a shot. So I'm gonna cast. It's within my range. I'm gonna cast suggestion on the ogre.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it with my spellbook. So I pull out like a scarlet red heart adorned with a pentagram that runs through a heart in the cover, and mutter an incantation through the book and cast a suggestion. So do you want me to read what it says, or do you want to make the save first?
What's the suggestion?
Puny one small, bring them to me. Let you eat when I'm done.
-1.
Yes, so that's a failure.
All right. Let me just double check real quick.
enchantment wizard, boys. I also have a pretty dope spell book.
Yeah.
I have Heartweaver's Primer. Pretty dope.
Yeah, it's not immune. So,
I deliberately used ogre-friendly language too.
I'm just trying to see when it would do it, if it has to wait for its turn.
Sure. So, target must make on a failed save. It pursues the course of action you describe to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. Blah blah blah. You can also specify conditions that will trigger a special. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, I think it's I don't see that it. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it having, like, dissonant whispers that it uses its reaction.
Right, it doesn't must. So I would imagine.
Yeah, so it's on its turn. It would.
Yep.
Yeah, but you have a sense of it that it is possible that you feel that the magic was successful.
Like I feel it like connect to the other end. Right?
Yeah, you felt the weave snap into place.
Mm-hmm. It's concentration, right? So I'd be able to tell.
Yeah, exactly. All right, cool, fucker. All right. So the after giving Kaz the universal gesture of Kaka, he pulls out from the back of this. Yeah, where's my? What has he got? A javelin, and hurls it at the one who called him a coward for leaving. Not a crit, but a 23, which does hit for 10 points of piercing, as this large javelin is. Well, it's a normal-sized javelin, but it is thrown with a bit more strength and mustard as he's still large, moving away. Jathra, she sees that this is a ruckus is coming, and she sees what she had to look twice to believe this zombie-sized ogre pulling a sled with almost ogre-sized, seemingly gray dwarves, though she can hardly believe her eyes. She decides to corral the sled dogs as best she can and tries to hide, and has a successful 19 stealth to try to hide. Seeing an elf and hearing an elf cast, the other Drogar turns and throws his javelin at the elf who he believes is trying to cast spells at him. And critically misses. Feel like you're playing your damn Portent Wizards again. Which goes flying very high and wide and smashes against the side of the building. The javelin becoming completely useless and unusable moving forward.
You'll regret that, I yell.
Okay.
Oh Ogre MVP.
The ogre begins to move backwards, or to turn rather, and begins to move away, moving and kind of coming in a circle to head back to you, Brendan. I need to do one thing here. Hang on. Bear with me. Come on, Roll20. Just let me do this. Don't be a jerk. There we go. Really? Huh. I would have thought.
What do we got?
Hang on, just a sec. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Just double checking one thing. All right. So as it starts to come back to you, both Kaz and you, Filbert, you see you kind of see as if something kind of landed in the snow, like a depression form, as if something would have landed in the snow, but there's nothing there to have made the depression. Right around here.
Okay.
And then he comes back all the way there and just
Good. Good boy.
all right, there. Cast healing word on Tara's back.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run out there since I hear all my friends, so might as well tap.
Okay. So you dash out. That would leave you a bonus action if you chose to use it.
Well, I got a healing word.
Still have a level. That's it. She's done.
Sorry, John, I didn't quite make that out.
Oh, she's good.
Okay. Filbert.
All right. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Let's see. So there was like a depression in the snow around like here.
Yeah, in that general vicinity, yeah.
How big of a depression?
Maybe a large sack or a body.
Yeah. That's what he's thinking. If I can, from the spot that I'm in, I would like to bonus action, steady aim, and take a shot at the depression, that area that I saw.
Okay. Your passive perception's 18, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So, steady shot would give you advantage. Not being able to see
Target, yeah,
not being
is
able to see
disadvantage, so
is
straight.
disadvantage, so it's a straight roll.
$23.
All right. Your arrow streaks out, and you can see that it clearly makes contact with something before it actually hits the snow. You know that you have hit something. I'm just trying to see if I'm just trying to see if it getting hit doesn't cause it to end the invisibility. I don't think it does.
I don't think so, because they're not actually concentrating on it,
Right.
I don't think.
Right. All right. So you do 17 force.
17 force, yep. No
Cool.
sneak because there was disadvantage involved.
Yep.
And I'll call out to the, I'll tell the 3 people in front of me that there's another one trying to get away, like wherever that depression was.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right, man. Cool. I see 17. Good one. All right, Kaz.
And which square was the depression pop in? Is it this one?
It was around there, yeah.
Oh. Here. Swing into depression.
All right. So roll with disadvantage because you can't see what you're attacking.
Is there an arrow sticking out of a depression? Out of something?
No, they're force arrows, so you can't see them anymore. I actually should have thought of that. I should have shot an actual bolt from the arrow.
So, 11.
Yeah, your overhand chop downwards at the spot where you thought you see the depression yields only a blow of having your axe crash into the snow.
Try again.
You draw back, and as you swing down, your axe almost goes in the exact same cleft that you had formed in the snow.
Alright. That'll do it. I tried. I can't find it.
Windsor spends her action doing that. And her movement to do that. And then her bonus action does that and then decides better and reach back to there. Okay. That's her turn. All right, Brendan.
Okay. So I don't think there's any way I can draw one that doesn't include Kaz. So I'll glance over at Kaz. Does he look rough in terms of?
Yeah, he looks pretty beat up. You can see that there are rents in his armor. There's dried blood all over him. Some of it looks, like it started to heal somewhat already. But yeah, you can clearly see that he's taken quite a few hits.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's do. Yeah. Is there any way I could have a circle that technically only includes these three in front of me? These three guys? And fireball, say, somewhere over here so that it only includes them.
If you shifted yourself down 5, 10 feet, you wouldn't get an attack of weapon.
Huh?
If you were to shift down to like here, you could easily throw one up here and throw one without getting.
Well, I can throw one as long as I can see it. My location doesn't matter. It's just like, where do I want to put it, right? With fireball, it's just like I cast it and it happens. So like I can place it wherever I want.
I'm just saying without getting yourself in it and be able to get all three of them without
getting myself in it. That's interesting. Yeah, then I guess, yeah, right. So then I would just stay within 5 feet and just relocate myself to over here and then cast it behind them in such a way that it gets all three of them and not myself or him.
What's the circumference?
It's a 20-foot radius circle.
All right.
Circumference.
The spell says radius.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So
Do old school second edition and do the volumetric fireball. You have to calculate how much of the room it fills up and everything.
yeah, at least all I'll say is that the radius of my circle is like this.
The only way that you don't get it, because you can't cast it through this wall. This is a wall. Would be to cast it over here, and you would get Kaz. If you cast it here, you only get them, and you still get Kaz.
Yeah. Damn.
That's all right. So I will. So his suggestion. Do I feel the suggestion complete because he's completed the task? He's brought them both to me.
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say. So I feel suggestion cast, and so then it'll re-trigger, and then my eyes will light up again, and a familiar incantation will come out, and I'll cast suggestion on him again. Worked the first time. Through my spellbook, and I'll say, "Good, you brought to me. Now eat them both." And that's what I'll say.
What's the DC?
16.
He makes it.
Womp
Did you roll
womp.
with disadvantage because this is an enchantment spell that I use one of my charges to have him roll with disadvantage?
Did you say that before I told you that he makes it?
Well, because I'm casting it through Heartweaver's primer, I said I'm casting it through.
Oh, okay, that's how that mechanic works. Yep. All right, then fair enough. Absolutely. You did say that. I didn't know that was an automatic trigger of that. Sorry.
Yeah.
No worries. Let me just find
And I
where
do burn one
I've
of
got like
those.
14 character sheets open right now. It just takes me a minute to find it again. So at disadvantage, yes, he fails.
Okay.
Cool. Right on.
That's my spell, my movement, my action.
And you said all that in common, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's my turn. I'll use those.
Okay. He does not know anything about what's going on in that, but he sees you casting a spell again. So he's close enough to attack you with his war pick.
Okay.
And I think that hits you, right? 14?
I cast with my reaction shield to raise my AC.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look at my AC really quick before I cast that officially. Yeah, that would hit me technically. So now my AC goes up to 18, causing
Yep.
me to miss.
Yep.
That's for my reaction, and I'll take off the spell slot for it.
Okay.
He goes to hit me with it, and he's like blocked by an arcane barrier while I'm thinking. And he goes to hit me, and a shield like stops his weapon from hitting me.
He's going to move up because he lost his javelin. And you being the easiest target and him being nasty, he's going to swing at you again, not knowing that you still have a shield up.
Right.
It misses anyway.
Okay. Nice.
He's going to roll.
Mechanics.
Ooh, very low stealth. 8 with a +6. Okay. That's good. All right. That's it. All right, give me 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ooh, we don't want to do that. Okay. The ogre zombie goes to fulfill your suggestion and swings the morning star strapped to his back down on the closest Drugar,
Yes. Yes.
smashing into his head and doing 15 points of damage to a very surprised Drugar who doesn't speak common and had no idea it was coming.
Yes.
All right. Let me just see what happens over here. 20. Okay. God. gonna kill me. I have so many character sheets open.
Sounds like me DMing roll 22.
And misses. All right, cool. All right. All right. There. Sorry about all that. But come on. You can't tell me that Wind Zero wouldn't split the party.
If she finds something interesting enough, yeah.
All right, Thea. If you can manage, I know you're not feeling the Aster.
My passive perception, did I see the hiding guy?
The whatever's invisible. She's asking if she saw if there's any footprints or anything that may have run off with passive perception.
Hang on, I'm checking something. Let me check one thing here and I'll tell you. What's your passive again?
17.
It's amazing that I just find that amazing. You can make out a couple of what could be footprints moving away.
Okay. What else would she like to do?
And if you're looking, you see them kind of moving in this direction.
Where?
Yeah, I didn't see a ping.
Yeah.
I'm doing the thing that you're supposed to show to others.
Are you on the right layer?
I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't know. I know that's the thing that you have trouble with, so.
I did. I was on the wrong layer. So it's moving in this direction, towards this frozen river.
Is there anything else she wants to do on her turn? She looked at that, so.
Cast. Use it, or you can cast third level. Cast. 30.
Cast fireball.
Right. Where?
Well,
Ping the spot that you wanted to center on.
You could draw a circle too with the draw shape and holding Alt. You can draw a circle. Then move it.
so. Everybody.
20-foot radius thing.
Okay. Trying to figure out how to draw a shape.
Yeah, so you see the square underneath the arrow?
Yeah.
No, it's not there. It's the little paintbrush. And then you say draw shape. And then you hold down Alt.
Yeah, and then you hold down.
And then you drag it. It'll have to be for eight squares.
That's what I want.
Yeah, it's not the freehand one, it's the draw shape one, but still you can draw it however.
Okay. Draw
And then you
shape.
hold, yeah, and then you hold Alt and click.
So
If you have draw shape enabled, you should be able to draw the size of one. Put one down.
If you just put where you want it centered on, I will put the circular on
okay, well, where do
here. I can make this the right size too. Hang on.
That's where he said it was.
No, he said he moved off it. Where do you? So you want it there then?
I'm trying to get rid of mine. I thought it was.
Let me see something.
There you go. Thank you.
Technically, that's a little big.
Yeah, there's no way it could mean 20-foot radius, because a 20-foot radius circle is huge. It has to be 20-foot diameter, right?
No,
I think it's radius.
I think it is radius.
Okay.
Radius, because then if it's radius, that's a huge circle. Then.
Yeah.
Like
So
what we're drawing it is what it is.
we go here. You go here.
No, it's radius.
Yeah,
Area.
so it's the size he has.
Up so that I can get everywhere.
That's what I did. That's what I'm doing. I drew that. See, 20 feet. So if I go there, it gets a big area. Is that good then? Okay, so right now. Right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Then
Like that.
Bam.
And you don't fry Kaz.
Because you would have if you didn't spot you.
So as Thea mutters a prayer to the Dawn Father and points her finger, you see this little tiny little pea-sized ball of light kind of shoot out of her finger and start to arc slowly out. And it starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And when it gets to be about the size of a tennis ball, it lands, it hits the spot that she's aiming at, and it just explodes out in this concussive blast. And this massive fireball spreads out, filling the entire area. The ice that is formed on the this frozen river liquefies under the heat and begins to slowly water begins to slow, kind of move over the top as the top layer liquefies. The slopes of this area also tend to quickly melt. And then as the flames disappear and the cold rushes back in, they quickly flash freeze again. So now there's this kind of indentation of where the fire cascade was. And now most of this area is kind of a slickened ice, heavy crusted over the snow. And as the fire begins to dissipate and rescind, and your eyes come back to being able to see after the flash of the bright light, You don't see any kind of object burning or a dead corpse out in the area.
Well, tried. That's it.
That's a turn.
All right, Filbert.
All right.
You've got a crazy scene in front of you.
A lot of stuff happening.
That's right. I've seen crazier. Pretty cool though. I'm going to duck behind Thea
Okay.
and do my halfling disappearing trick. Yeah.
I think you're okay though. Hang on. I still think that's okay. Yeah. You're still hidden.
All right, cool. So that was 5, 10, 15. So I kind of want to use like their two bodies as like shields, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Skirt around and pop out to here. And then I'll take a shot at this Durgar that's right there.
Okay.
That's a crit
It certainly is.
for 20 and 31, so 51 points of damage.
Yeah, you want to describe what happens to this poor, well, he's not poor, he's a nasty evil dwarf, but...
Is that one that everybody took a hit from the Morning Star?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like probably wherever he got hit with the Morning Star is where I would shoot. And that would probably just blast that whole chunk of body and skeleton away.
Do you guys remember scanners?
Yeah.
There you go.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I have 5 more feet left, so I will actually go 5 more feet. And then I will actually turn my direction out to this area.
Mm-hmm.
And I will try to keep watch to see if I see anything moving around after
Okay.
that fireball hit.
Very good. Oh, man. Weekend is catching up to me. All right, Kaz.
We'll shift 5 feet. Whack.
Who are you whacking?
Oh, that dwarf.
Okay, the door guy. I believe that hits. Hang on, let me double check. Oh no, it just misses. Just misses. He's able to deflect you with his shield. AC 16. Oh, and that one does hit.
Right. So. Oh, I hit him back. Oh, I can re-roll that.
Wow.
Roll 20 fucking 8. Swear.
Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Then Giants might. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. How many rounds have we gone this? This
Since we've started the entire battle?
No, just tonight.
5.
Yeah, my giant's gone by now.
Okay. All right, so 5 slashing damage. Okay. You take a good chunk of him. Blood spurting out. He's definitely looking bloodied. To use the. All right, so Winzira yelling out, "Run, pig!" 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Screaming out, "Run, Taylor!" You guys, Thea, you can kind of hear her yelling, getting closer behind you. All right, Brandon. I'm gonna get that. It took me about 8 weeks to get Thea right.
Yeah.
I have a lot of options, but I don't want to break concentration. So, I'll stick my tongue out at the Dorgar, and remind the ogre of his suggestion as like a kind of a free action, and just say like, "Remember, eat them both," and then I'll take the dodge action as my action.
Okay.
And like taunt, hit the Dorgar, remind the ogre what to do, and then take the dodge action.
All right, cool. Let's have. Ooh, wrong guy. Sorry. All right. The last remaining Drugar, with its back up against the wall, is going to attack the hated elf squishy little runt in front of him. Oh, finally hits. Unless you're going to use your reaction again.
I use the dodge action as my action.
Oh,
turn.
That's right. So that's right. Thanks, Brennan. I'm tired, man.
It's okay.
Yeah, he wouldn't know that you were doing that, so he would attack you anyway. Oh, wrong one. So 22 and a 19. No, and an 8. So yeah, he misses. Take the first 2.
Okay. So the 8, misses.
Yeah, I hyper clicked.
Okay.
All right, so he misses. And
Dodge out of the way.
yeah, you dodge out of the way as he tries to skewer you through. He's gone. The ogre zombie, listening to your command, to the letter of your command this time, drops his morning star, reaches out and attempts to grapple and pick up the Drugar in front of him so that he can shove him into his face.
Nice.
Against the Drugars. Is unable to grapple him. Oh, the Drugar fights it off.
All good.
They start to come.
Funny action on my next turn.
Okay. All right, Thea.
Sure.
Gonna shift up here and whack at the Dragar.
Cool.
Smack 'em, yak 'em.
13 plus 2 would be 15.
AC 16.
No. You missed. Yeah.
All right, Filbert.
All right. I think I would like to
You can't rage.
actively perceive area, see if I notice any sort of movement or anything.
Okay. Go perception.
Uh, 13.
Taking the moment to look carefully and watch. There, you don't see any movement whatsoever, other than some wind. You don't see anything that resembles any footprints. In the time that you spend 6 seconds looking, everything looks exactly the same.
Okay. All right, so that was my action. I will. I'll start moving off this way, so 5, 10, 15. These were like inclines though, right?
Yes. Here, let me.
And remind me,
do
I
this.
guess they're going down because the river or the stream is down here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I'll drop down to there. 5, 10, 20, 25. And then 5, 10. 15, 20. 25. So that was an action, a move, and then bonus action dash.
Okay. Okay, Kaz.
Gonna whack the Dragar. Yeah! Woo!
Nice.
See, it gave back. You get to re-roll that one. Just roll a d12. Don't try to do the whole thing again.
I got you.
All right, so you get 15 plus 4 plus whatever your modifier is there. I think it's plus 4. So 15 plus 9, 24.
Pretty good. Pretty.
So you can describe how you coup de grace with your crit.
I just come down across the clavicle and try to cleave him, clear in half if I can.
His head pops off and falls into a small depression. And almost disappears from view, inspiring you to perhaps at a future date invent a game similar.
I'm gonna take care of this thing now. Anyway, so I will now swing at the ogre.
It may hit. It does hit.
Mm-hmm.
Roll some damage. All right. All right. Okay. Winzira.
Well, let me. Well, yeah, no, never mind. Not worried.
Okay. When Zira comes riding up and shouting the entire way, creepy zombie-looking guys with fungus are coming. They're coming. They're coming.
How many?
A lot.
That wasn't very nice.
So she dashes up there with. I'd close that door. That's her turn. She bonus action to tell her pig to dash.
Okay, and she said to close the door behind her that she ran out of.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the drawbridge that, who's this here?
Thea.
It's Thea. That's your cleric.
If the drawbridge were triggered, she wouldn't be like flown or like in danger or anything, right? Is she free of it or no?
No, she's on the other outside of the door.
Okay. And the drawbridge is still directly behind her, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So,
Now that pit is 20 feet deep.
okay. All right, so the thing is dead, so I sense the suggestion has ended, correct? He's also taking damage.
No, the suggestion is still intact.
Okay, let me just look at it one more time.
Oh, because their bodies still has to eat them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. True. If you or any of your companions damage the target, the spell ends. As written.
Oh yeah, I missed that part. My bad. Yes, so it is now free of your influence.
Just for the record, so everyone knows for now, like that's just as written what it says for suggestion.
Okay.
Anyway, so I feel the spell has dissipated, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Fuck, I mutter under my breath. So then I'm going to, do I see the device for raising the drawbridge? Either a lever or a chain to pull?
Not from where you are now.
Not from where I am now. Am I currently engaged in melee combat with this ogre directly in front of me? I haven't attacked him.
No. No.
Okay. So I'm gonna move then to get a better view of the drawbridge. Do I see it now? Since I've moved 5 feet.
Are you just trying to look with your passive kind of perception, or are you gonna actively look?
With passive, just to see if I can see it. I would expect it, right? Like I expect a chain to pull or something that someone could operate, right? To be.
You don't.
Fuck. Let's figure out what I'm gonna do. Can I yell out? How do I raise the drawbridge? What's her name? The goblin. I guess I don't know.
Winzira.
Goblin. How do I raise the drawbridge? Goblin.
I look like an engineer. Just close the door.
Close the door.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
Okay. So then I'll just keep moving and looking around my immediate area. I've moved 5, I moved 10. Do I see anything now? No. Do I see anything now? 15.
Stepping in and looking about, yes, you can make out on the wall to your left a kind of a lever sticking out of the wall.
Mm-hmm. So then I'm going to step forward so I'm not on the drawbridge itself, stick my head through, and mage hand pull the lever.
Okay.
To raise the drawbridge. So that's my action. I like poke my head through, mage hand for my action, pull the thing.
Yeah, so as you do, you can hear counterweights shift in the walls, and the drawbridge begins to rise.
Goblin girl, I raised the drawbridge, so we don't have to worry about anything sneaking up behind us. You're welcome.
I wish I could think of something pithy that she would say. Right. Okay.
That's my turn.
Cool. All right, the drawbridge is now raised.
Secured.
You just see, just for giggles. Actually. All right, very good. All right, he did. All right, so freed from the suggestion of eating, the zombie, feeling no hunger whatsoever, retaliates against the one who attacked it. Also because it's the closest one to him. Picking up its morning star, it hits Kaz for 12 points of bludgeoning.
Say 22. What?
Sorry, man. I'm on my my last dregs of the tank right now. 3 nights. I worked Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and they were all just insane. Kind of stumbles over towards. All right, bear with me just a second. I gotta move some things. Okay. Okay, Thay.
She is going to turn undead.
Nice. Very nice. How does that work in 5e now? Wisdom save, right?
Wisdom save.
Yeah. And your DC for spellcasting DC, right? That's what it's against?
Yep.
Yeah. Should be 15. Believe. Yeah, 15.
Fails.
Nice.
Any undead with 30.
Okay. I have a question for myself here. Okay, cool. That answers my question. Very interesting.
And none of them are CR half or below, right?
I don't think the ogre will be that low for CR.
The little guys, they're not like
No.
CR. Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. A successful turning of undead. I love it. It's so old school. Fucking love it.
Yay.
In fact, just for turning an undead, I think I'm awarding you a point of inspiration that will carry over to next session. There, for bringing back a little AD&D
Yeah.
to the game. Love it. No one turns undead anymore. And you don't have Mitch. You don't have Mitch here to spoil it the very next round.
So I'm up.
Yep.
All right. I am very perplexed by the potential disappearance of this thing, or I'm just being paranoid. Either one. Moving off to this side where it's back to like more frosty snow. I would like to check for tracks to see if I see anything that recently moved through. Because I think when the group was here, they all stayed mostly up on the top.
They did.
And I was the only one that passed through this area on the way over to there. So hopefully I can see some different footprints.
All right, so you're there. Your movement is 25?
Yes, I moved 5 feet so far.
All right, so let's say then you can cover within a 20-foot, right? 10 in either direction.
Okay.
So give me a survival.
19.
As you're just in the edge of this section right here,
Okay.
you see some scuffs and a partial impression as if something was trying to use the frozen waterway to avoid leaving footprints.
That's exactly what I would have done. All right. So that was an active survival check. So
Yeah. You still have your bonus action.
yeah. I'm going to knock an actual arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I will bonus action dash 5 down to this area here.
Okay.
And I will just be ready with the arrow on my bow instead of the force blast.
Understood.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, Kaz.
All right. I am going to look around. Sure, I see Filbert way over there, facing down the other Dwergar. So I'm gonna go ahead and back off this guy. Have to. I'm sure I noticed the ogre is like changed demeanor because of a holy symbol blasting phase.
You do. And you've seen this happen before, so you're aware of Thea's ability to do so.
Did Cass see that, or was that one of the other guys?
Oh, that's right. That's right. It wasn't Kaz. John saw it.
Yes.
Kaz, however.
Did not.
Give me a straight intelligence roll, Kaz.
Okay.
Or you can do religion. Your choice.
I mean, it'd be the same regardless, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, anything 10 or above, you would know that clerics have power to repel undead creatures.
So I'm going to dash down here to this bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you see him?
Do you?
Well, I.
If I can answer now, it's just gonna be a quick response. Be like, he's around here somewhere.
will be there and be gazing out intent, waiting to see if I can find any
Okay.
traps that pop up.
Come on, Taylor. When Zira starts to sing-song out, real dwarves wouldn't have to hide invisible, and casts Vicious Mockery.
Yeah. I think she has to see it though for Vicious Mockery.
Is it? Hang on, I was literally just pulling it up.
Creature you can see.
Yeah. She'd know that. She would know that. So she's just gonna use the dash, her action to move the dash up to there and be with you guys. I didn't break anything.
Broke my trust.
All right, Brendan. You've now seen these adventures starting to take off and running. You would know that enough about clerics to know that.
Yeah, some kind of spell diviner or whatever has happened.
Yeah, I mean you know undead and you know cleric abilities, so.
Sure. So I'll move along the top here, and use it to have a decent vantage point, and I want to use my action to try to perceive this invisible person wherever they may be at. So maybe move here. So 5, 30. Guess I just moved 30 then, and I want to use my action to try and perceive this supposed invisible person.
Go ahead and roll a perception since you're going to actively. Or your choice. You could use investigation if you wanted since you're actively looking.
A little bit better. 19.
You don't see any signs within 30 feet of your checking. So, from there to there, as far as, there.
Okay.
The area that's still, with the circle on it has been kind of melted and refrozen. So there's nothing there. And then within the range of your view, in your investigation, you don't see any kind of markings or tracks.
Okay, that's my movement, my action. It's my turn.
Okay. I think I rolled 14.
Yeah, you just escaped.
What is her name? Jathra kind of sees you all coming, and you see her standing up out of the snow where she was hiding, with some of the dogs still on leash and whatnot. And she, well, what's the situation? What are you doing? What are you looking for? And she begins to bring the dogs down towards you guys.
I think one of them that got away might have your pearls. Stick the dog after him.
Yeah, they go by smell.
About that.
Does she not have dogs with her?
Nope, she doesn't. All right, so Jazrith comes up and brings dogs with her. So now you guys are all right there. The ogre zombie has to take its dash action to get as far as it can from Winzira.
Not from Winzira, Zaya.
That's what I meant. Sorry, man. I'm like fucking.
Well, it's usually Winzira that things are running away from, so it makes sense that you would mix it up.
That's funny. So, yeah. Hang on. I gotta check to see how. I don't even know what its movement is. 30 feet. So, 60 feet.
Maybe he just like stomps and runs this thing over.
Okay. And I believe it continues to do that for an entire minute, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure does. Those guys aren't undead? Huh. Yeah. That's going on Winzira's 6 intelligence though as well.
Thea, from your vantage point, you see not so much suddenly as just kind of almost quietly and moving in a strangely orchestrated manner that puts you in almost the mindset of like birds when they're flying in the sky, and the way that they somehow move together as a flock. You see what are clearly fellow look like individuals who probably were once from 10 Towns. You see them wearing various states of some heavy cold weather gear, while others are devoid of that. However, what is consistent across all of them is that there seems to be growths on them of mushroom-like and fungus-like growths on their faces and arms and what you can see of their chests.
You're not undead. Okay.
They don't seem to have been affected by Lathander's prayer.
Freaky.
You want to go down there with everybody else?
Right now, they're just kind of milling over the near the. Oh, you know what? And then they tried to walk, to jump right out, and oh, come on, god damn it, roll 20, give me a fucking break. Now it won't even just. Hang on, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. So annoying. The first ones that had actually tried to like walk out, like they can actually float on air, and are ignorant of the and actually fall down and are now down in the bottom of the pit. They take the ones that fall. Three points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
They all fall in like lemmings.
Kind of, that's almost what it looks like. Exactly. You look down, and there's no way that they, without assistance, you don't think that they could actually climb up.
I'm gonna take a closer look at them and see if I've ever seen anything like that. Like, I'm not gonna move forward. I'm just gonna stare at them for a minute. See if I can what this thing happened to them.
Okay.
So maybe like a nature or medicine.
Medicine check or something.
Yeah, actually, the medicine check.
You want to come over?
No. 11.
11.
They all appear to be have these what you thought were gross. That actually looks like they're they have some kind of fungus that's actually growing out of their skin and is consuming them. When a few of them hit the ground, they actually appeared to like poof, which at first you thought was dust, but as it settles down, it appears to almost be like this yellow spores that have been released from the impact of them falling down to the ground.
Yeah.
Move then. Wow. 25. Well, this is 30, no doubt.
Yes, stop kidding! Bring fucking people!
Did you guys hear what she yelled?
No.
Okay, she said, it's here wasn't kidding, creepy fungus people.
Told ya. See, the problem is, Brendan, you don't know how good my Winzira is tonight. I'm fucking spot on. All right. Does anybody plan on attacking the zombie ogre?
No.
No.
All right. So at this point, I'll take us out of combat because the zombie will spend the next 50 seconds running 60 feet per 300 yards and will lose itself out in the open tundra. We won't be sure where, as the blowing as you move out away from this slightly sheltered ravine, the blowing snow will quickly mask and erase all tracks of him. And any kind of visibility that you might have had of monitoring his direction and progress. The creepy fungus people, as Thea call them, will have all fallen in to the 20-foot pit and are now successfully corralled amongst there without the intelligence on how to try to possibly escape. They literally have an intelligence of 2. So even a humanoid could not possibly have lower than a 3, but they have a 2. So that should tell you something right there.
Fungus is eating away at their brain.
Yeah.
Jedra takes a moment to go and bring the dogs back and tie them and hitch them back up to the sled that she had been protecting, moving slowly due to her injuries. When Zira at one point sheepishly pulls out of one of her pockets a small one of her own personal pouches, and kind of jingles it a little bit and hands it over to Filbert. Maybe you should take care of this.
I'm just gonna sit down right on the bridge and be like, I need to take a breather, and just start bandaging up. I will.
Yeah, I'll.
Barely hear you, dude.
Yeah. So.
Doctor, you're one tough cookie.
So I'll look down at the walk over and look down at the pit of like the zombie people
Mm-hmm.
and look them over and look at their symptoms, and do I believe they're at all connected or resembling what I'm looking for physiologically?
Roll a nature check.
I rolled a natural 1 plus 5.
You did. You are looking for specific symptoms based upon what you expect to see from what you have made a hypothesis of what has befallen and you're looking for the proof. So you're focused on that, and you don't see those types of symptoms. These do not. You don't see any kind of the look of of a person who is physically ill at all, and you're so focused on that you don't really take in a whole lot of or make a lot of other conjecture based on what they could possibly what you are seeing here,
Okay.
because you're so focused on it.
Okay, so then could I then say that I spend the better part of like the downtime, like observing them and taking notes on how they're behaving or sketching them, so that I could like further try to like learn or observe about them? But that's how I spend my time, since I
Absolutely.
okay. Especially because I have like sage background or whatever.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. And then, are you guys all taking a short rest or
Yeah.
a long rest?
Short rest.
Okay. So I'm not gonna make the hut.
No, I don't want that for now.
Filbert, the bag that she gave you contains 25 small little pearls that have been carved to look like beads, decorative beads.
Cool.
All right, so we'll break here for the short rest. You spending your time doing that, Brendan, you can. These look like to be creatures that have been reanimated. but not in a kind of an undead type of way. They appear to be now more plant than animal, and that the
process be more natural than arcane.
yeah. So there's no arcane here at all, or any kind of religious divine power animating them. But they appear to be more made of plant material, or what's the word I'm looking for? What is fungus? Myconid? Myconid. Yeah. And are somehow being the host bodies were just the material or the soil that these things are now using to move around.
Got it. Okay.
They as we noted earlier that they are not showing any real signs of any kind of intelligence at all. They're just kind of milling about.
Okay. Cool. Very cool.
All right, awesome.
All right, we will break tonight for there, being at 11 o'clock, and we'll pick it up as we sift through what the hell just happened there.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Thanks for letting me play with you guys.
No problem. Thanks for joining. It was fun.
And you'll get to meet Rebecca and Winzira next time, and you'll be in awe of my portrayal.
Got it.